morning, friends. Full disclosure, I was not planning on vlogging today because today is very busy and it's kind of the day that I've been a little bit stressed about going into, just because there's a lot of things that I'm like, I don't know how I'm physically gonna manage all this of like getting from one place to another. And then I realized that because this is my Christian video diary series where I talk about how I'm working on growing closer to God every step of the way, this is actually the perfect day to be vlogging because it shows me consciously choosing. Because today I am fighting my anxious, overthinking self, over-planning brain, because that's the area that I stumble in the most, in order to depend on God and to trust that He's gonna get me through the day, okay? So, hello, my name is Eva Britton. I am a Christian college student in the performing arts, and I am a theater education major. I have to get practicum hours or field experience for my major. So right now, it's that time of the semester when I'm going out to a school in the area, and I am getting experience observing this one mentor teacher who is super sweet, super chill. So the only thing that makes today a little stressful for me is that I have a class from 9 a.m. to 11, and then that school that I need to go to is clear across town, and yesterday it took me like 45 minutes to an hour to get there, and the class I need to be there for to start observing is at 12:30. Plus I need to get lunch for myself, and there's a dress code for us observing student teachers. We're not allowed to wear jeans because it's too casual, which makes sense, but I didn't know that in time, and all of my pants that I own are jeans. I live in jeans. So I'm also gonna have to swing by my house, which is slightly further than the school, before there so that I can steal a pair of my mom's pants. So I'm like over here tempted to overplan and make sure that I'll get there on time. And so I figured, why not vlog me actively struggling with something and constantly reminding myself to depend on God, because that's kind of the whole point of this vlog. And instead of me just having a deep talk about something afterwards, after the stress has passed, why not show me in the heat of it? Because we all go through these things. And I just finished my makeup. And my hair is ratty. I need to get my hair done, finish my breakfast, and then I have to head to class in like half an hour. And now I bop to worship music while I have my breakfast. What a beautiful name it is. Just got out of my Christian worldview class, and as I was walking to my class, I was thinking about how God sent the dove to Noah as a symbol of peace with the olive branch after the storm. And at that moment I heard cooing, and I look up and I see 3 doves flying right over my head. We don't get doves here. We live in the desert. About to head to the high school now. I've picked up lunch. Let the chaos begin. Here. Hey Finn, welcome back. I just arrived at the high school, woohoo! Sorry, this is the best angle I can get in the car right now. Got my Chick-fil-A salad. So let me explain a little bit about what's been going on today. With how I mentioned today was one of the more stressful days, and this is kind of right in the heat of what we're seeing right now, is kind of me just coming out of the part of the day that I was the most stressed about, because I wasn't sure how I was supposed to go across town to my house first after having picked up lunch to get my mom's pants so that I'm within the dress code while also making it to the class in time. So this is where something I've learned over my years of being a goody two-shoes is that for the most part, teachers, I don't want to say don't care about the rules, but they care more about, well, it's kind of a weighing lesser of two evils, because I realized that there was no way I was going to be able to make it on time, let alone early, to the class I'm supposed to be observing, and to make it to my house to borrow my mom's pants. So I had to choose which is more important, being on time and possibly even early, or being in the dress code.
And it's not like a horrible violation of the dress code to show up wearing like nicer jeans. I made sure that I'm wearing nicer jeans just in case I ended up choosing the option, which I did, which is that I am still currently wearing jeans. But I'm here in enough time to enjoy my lunch in the car before going in to observe the class. And if I get called out on it, you know what? A slap on the wrist isn't gonna kill me. Something else that I've learned is if you just kind of accept that you did something wrong or you did something against the rules, such as if I do end up getting called out on wearing my jeans to class today, don't try to write it off as, well, but I didn't have time and I would have had to race down to my house and I can't do that. And because teachers don't care. They're not the ones who made the rules. I find if you just own up to it and you're like, yeah, right, okay, my bad, won't happen again, and move on, teachers will be very grateful for that. Because believe it or not, most people who sign up to be teachers, they want to help kids, and the disciplinary action is most of their least favorite part of the job. So if you just make it not harder than it needs to be, and if you prove in most other areas like your character as opposed to just the rules, I feel like they're more likely, in my experience, to kind of give you those passes when things come up like today, hopefully. Getting a little slap on the wrist would be better than if I had tried to both hurry home to change my pants and then get to the school on time, because I may have been recklessly driving, if that had been the case, in order to be here on time. And then I could have gotten into an accident. And in the words of Angela from The Office, we're not gonna get there any faster if we're dead. Words of wisdom: no matter how stressed or rushed you feel, do not, do not speed or do anything reckless that could get you in an accident, because that's not fun for anybody. So the class starts in about 10-15 minutes from now. Yeah, I'm in the school parking lot right now. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be filming in the classroom of high schoolers because that is inappropriate and unprofessional and illegal and creepy. So I'm not gonna be doing that. Time to go to school.
Boom, homemade caramel latte.
Done with the day. And we watch movies with the fam.